I've spent a lot of time with Italians the last year or so, and I mean they're kissing all the time.
Oh, they are.
Singer, songwriter, Brit winner, Grammy winner, loves a flamboyant stage outfit, and is back with his first album in 4 years. It's Harry Styles.
Yes!
Hello.
Hi, babe.
Morning. Hello.
Welcome.
How are you?
Harry, how are you?
Good.
I'm great. I'm so good. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
How excited are you to be back? Because it's been 4 long, cold years for the rest of us. You've been off having fun, and we've been waiting. We've been pining. Does it feel amazing to be back in the saddle?
Yeah, it does. It feels really exciting, and I'm really like I think when I kind of stopped for a while, the feeling was like the only reason I'll be kind of like doing it again is just like when music feels like ready. I didn't want to, be feeling like, oh, it's been a little bit and now is like the time and it should be now or anything like that. So it was kind of just got to a point where I'd finished the album. I was living with it for a while and it was like, okay, the music's ready. I feel really excited about it. I'm excited to play it to people and that's making me excited. And I'm excited to play it. And that felt like a really good reason for like the timing to be right of putting it out. Yeah, I've been like sitting on it for a minute and now it's like exciting that it's here.
Yeah.
I'm excited that people get to hear it now.
Well, the world has heard
A
Aperture.
lot
We've
talking about it.
all listened to it. We absolutely love it. The
Yes.
bass line.
We
We've had
do.
it so loud in here.
Yeah.
It's so good, Harry. It's such a huge song. But I want to know, like, out of all of the songs you've got that you're hiding from us at the minute, why did you choose this one to come out first?
Well, I think for me, like the making of the whole album was a really just important time in my life. I think kind of taking a big like step away from everything. I just learned a lot about like myself and the way that I wanted to work and stuff going forward, I think. And I think as we were kind of like discovering things in the studio and things were happening, I just started realizing like when I would play it to people, this was always the first song that I would play.
Interesting.
So, it became like track 1 on the album. And I think that was really just because that's what I wanted to set the tone with when I played people the music. So it kind of felt like just a natural, like this is what I want people to hear first to kind of like set the stage for it. So I think that's kind of why.
You spent a lot of time in Berlin. Is this inspired by your like Berlin clubbing days? Is some of that? Are we bringing clubbing back?
Yeah, a little bit. I think what was so amazing for me about the last couple of years is getting to be like a true like audience member.
Yeah.
I think, spending a lot of time on the stage, it's really easy to forget what it feels like to like be in a pit and be with people like dancing like that in a strangers, and it's like magical.
Yeah.
And that feeling of togetherness and community that you have it was like an amazing reminder for me to kind of be on that side of it. And I think the feeling that I had in my musical experiences around that kind of led to the like we belong together idea of just like, oh, this is what life is about, is about like being with people and sharing moments with people and like, when you open up more in your life, you allow like more positivity and more like positive things into your life.
Yes.
So that's what the song's about for me.
Love it.
Well, the album we're very excited about. It's out on March the 6th. Kiss all the time and disco occasionally.
Yeah.
What inspired this title? What does that mean?
It's kind of like, it's like a life mantra.
Yeah.
I guess.
You can't be in the disco all the time.
No.
No, you can't. It's unhealthy to disco all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, like loving and moving through your life with love and like taking a break every now and again to like have some fun, I think is a really good way to approach your life.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like I did the last couple of years, and it led to like just positive changes in my life.
And
so.
kissing all the time, like how often do you mean? Is it just like make
You're
time
not
for that
kissing
once
now.
a day, or is it just?
Yeah, I'd say you could
But-
probably stop to like eat and stuff. I would
Okay.
suggest. Maybe definitely lunch, extended lunch break,
Yeah.
and then like right back to it.
Okay, great. And you get different people or the same person or just whatever you, yeah, I guess everyone.
I think,
Yeah. Well, it depends. If you're a big dinner party,
Yeah.
you're kissing between courses. You go round. You've moved
Yeah.
seats.
That's
It's- I think it's sensible.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time with Italians the last year or so, and I mean, they're kissing all the time.
Oh, they are. It doesn't end, does
Yeah.
it? Is it like 2 or 3? It's like,
Yeah,
It's 3, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it's,
And they disco occasionally.
this is
exhausting.
art imitating life.
Yeah. Speaking of art, this is genuinely true. 2 members of our team, okay, have booked in tattoos for the 6th of
Yeah.
March, and they're getting the album name tattooed on themselves. Now, producer Harvey, who's occasionally pipes up on the show,
Yeah.
he's only got one other tattoo, and it's of an
Okay. Oh,
alien
wow.
on his bum.
Yeah.
And this is, but he doesn't know exactly where to put this one. He genuinely
Okay.
is doing this, by the way, and he's going to be embarrassed that I'm even outing
Yeah,
him
it's
for having a
legit.
tattoo
Yeah.
of an alien on his
Well, I
bum.
would suggest just to give him a short grace period. If we make it March 7th, then he has at least a day to decide if he likes the album or not.
I don't know. It
I
loses
think he's
its
got to
impact.
commit. He's
where,
got to go in.
Where should he get it though on his body? Do you recommend? Genuinely.
I'd say like a thigh is a pretty safe.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
No.
Landscape or portrait? Is it going wrapping around? It's quite a long title.
thigh.
Or going up the thigh? Because going
I
up
think
the
you
thigh,
go- yeah, you don't really want something.
going up.
What's gonna?
No.
I think maybe long. You could go one this way, one the other way. So kind of,
Okay, right.
Oh, that's quite good.
you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
One on each leg. Kiss all the time.
No.
Disco
same leg,
occasionally.
Same leg.
Same
Right,
leg,
right.
man.
Yeah,
Taking up. That's a lot of real estate.
it's true. Yeah.
It is. Can we expect any collabs on this album, Harry? Can you tease us? Are you going to surprise us?
There are no collabs on this album.
That you've surprised us.
That is a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, genuinely. But that's sick. Good.
Just me.
I think
Just
that's
more
good.
Harry, innit? That's what we
People
want.
do too many collabs. No, I
Sorry.
genuinely think that's good.
You don't like
That
a
is
collab?
very
No, I
good.
like a collab, but it's your album. It's
your
great.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got stuff to say.
So Aperture is the lead single. Now it's about letting the
Yes.
light in. We saw you taking pictures of fans during your time off in Rome. Didn't you take a picture of 2 fans? For
Oh
them?
yeah.
Is this a side quest? Are you now into like cameras and photography?
Yeah, I mean, I always have a camera with me. It's been really nice. Like, I also go through phases of using it a lot and then not using it very much. And I found a camera while I was like traveling last year with some film in it that I'd had in it. That I had like 3 pictures from one Christmas, 4 pictures from the next Christmas, and then I was taking, pictures from like months and months later. So it's kind of nice, like snapshots. I'm really glad that I've done that because there's some, pictures that I find sometimes from when I was like touring with One Direction that I kind of forgot that I'd taken and stuff. And it's a really nice, like, just snapshot into kind of.
Yeah.
When you sent these pictures to the fans, did you do it from your own phone? Do they have your number? Do they have your email address?
Oh, I think I sent it
Airdrop.
to them on Instagram.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's what
it
airdrop's
was
for.
because they were like it was like a young couple and they were like biking on like a go-kart thing.
It's a great moment to capture.
And then I just thought it was like a nice moment. So I said, yeah, when I get it developed, if you give me your Instagram, I'll send it to you.
Harry, we have to just very quickly ask you about the tour, okay?
Yes.
Because obviously the internet is going to melt down when comes for time to like get the tickets. It's called the Together tour, Wembley Stadium. What can we expect versus the Love on tour?
I think it's just so about having fun together, and I think being together includes me being with them. I think like the feeling of it's like me up here and you guys down there is a lot about what this album is has been about trying to like remove. I think it's a lot of I think when I listen to the album, it's like it's kind of encouraging, like I want you to have your experiences. It's less about listen to me have my experiences. And I think I want that to be the feeling with the tour as well. I want it to feel like, oh, we're just all, I'm also here dancing with you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here for the same thing that you're here for, you know.
Harry, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
It's Harry Styles.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thanks for having me.